She will
Now,
be
Mazzy, you don't have a table. Right? It's hard to, dancing on a table is maybe a different kind of dance, right? We're not talking that. We don't do that. So Mazzy, tell me a little bit. Snazzy Mazzy, right? You've got the sequins. This is, very brilliant in person under the bright lights. And tell us, where's your dance studio and a little bit about it?
Yeah, my dance studio is in Emmett, Michigan. I grew up dancing at that studio. We opened originally in 2004. And then in 2022, I took over as the official owner when I was just 21.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was like 21 years old, and I'm like, let's do it.
That's very ambitious.
Yeah. So I've been running it since. I'm going on my 4th year running it now. So.
Well, that's really exciting. So what got you involved in dance? And how did you get that passion to say, like, that's what I want to do and run that dance studio?
Yeah, so when Jessica Leanick was opening the studio back in 2004, her and her kids were going like door to door, and they were looking for playgrounds in the backyards of kids' houses, and her daughter Brittany was like, there's a playground. And so my mom got a flyer in the door, and then I've been dancing since. I actually didn't like dance my very first year, which is wild because now I own the studio, but with littles, it's hit or miss, but they put me on stage that very first year, and then my mom was like, you came off stage and you looked at me and you're like, I want to do that again.
You're no stranger to the bright lights.
Yeah, no, I know, we're here. So
that's really exciting. So what kinds of dance do you do? Do you have a favorite? I mean, I'm guessing, but I don't know if we've seen a full wide shot yet, but if you haven't.
Yeah, it's actually not tap. I grew up being a ballet lover for the longest time. Ballet was always like my go-to, and then eventually when you do ballet for so long, you go on point. So those are the toe shoes, if you're not familiar with the difference between ballet and point. That was always my favorite for a long time. Now it's more like a modern and contemporary style.
Okay, and there's a lot of different options in the world with something like that. So I understand you might have a little bit to show us a couple of these moves to highlight this. So tap might not be like your personal favorite, but a lot of people know tap dancing. That's something that is always impressive. Yeah,
it's always the cool one because it's like you make sounds with your feet. So, everybody loves it, especially the littles. I mean, all the way up through the adults.
And how young can they start?
I start at 3.
3. So if you want your 3-year-old making a lot of noise, which they might already be doing,
tap class.
Tap dance is the way to do it.
Yeah. But I was going to show you my favorite move. It's called the Shirley Temple. I'm sure we all kind of know who Shirley Temple is.
Well, yes, the famous U.S. ambassador Shirley Temple.
Yes, that one.
She was also a child film star, but I know her from her ambassadorial work.
Yes. So Shirley Temple goes like this. So that's a Shirley Temple.
Let's see that like one more time.
Yes,
we got a nice
you got it.
close up because there's a lot of moves
Ready?
there.
Very nice.
So that's a Shirley Temple.
So
Thank you.
Your turn.
Yeah, you get up here.
Yeah,
Go crazy.
I don't know if I'm paying that close attention. My shoes have rubber right on the bottom, so I don't think they'll make any of the
yours
same
are class of
kind
one.
tap sound.
Yes.
Can you show us a quick beginner step?
The very easiest thing that I start with, especially with the babies, because you guys start them out easy, honestly, is steps. Just steps. So we start on our tippy toes just a little bit.
And
steps, you're just hitting your toes.
Okay, just kind of stomping in place.
Yep, pretty much.
Even I can do that.
Yeah, easy stuff. Another one we do is ball taps, which the littles love to do, but it's just up and down, you're just tapping your toe. And they love to do those too. So we start out with those simple ones, and then even in my adult classes, I start out with those simple ones, and then we make it a gradual progression.
Adding them together a little bit by little bit.
Yep, all the way until we're like at a comfortable level to start doing harder stuff like a Shirley Temple. So yeah.
So when you find somebody has signed up for one of these classes, do you find that they usually learn a few of these styles and like to kind of put them together? Yeah,
it's always great to cross-train. Cross-training is great for dancers. A lot of like the ballet technique you'll learn is also great to do in jazz dance. Tap is really great for musicality. So like all dancers dance on counts. So we go 5, 6, 7, 8, as you've heard us probably a ton of times before. And that's how we all make sure that we're going in the same timing. So it's always great to cross-train.
So you never know when we're going to get the next, Bob Fosse could
Yes.
come right out of Emmett at your
Yes.
studio. So it's very exciting. Tell us one more time the name of that studio and how
Yeah.
someone can get a hold of you.
Yeah, my studio is Crazy Moves Dance Studio. We are located in Emmett, Michigan. You can find us on Facebook at crazymovesdancestudio.com. We also have crazymovesdance.com, where you can find all of our classes and information on our upcoming season. You can also find us on Instagram, and I think that's it.
Solid. Well, thank you
Yes,
so much, Maisie.
of course.
Great job, and we are so glad to have you. We won't even use a big hook or anything like that.
Okay,
So
sounds good.
Thank you so much, and
Thank
for
you.
teaching something
Yes.
to us and all the viewers out there.
Yeah,
All
thank
right.
you.
All right.